this way too long. But God ain't built me for small places. Nah. Ticking clocks and empty blocks. I used to live behind my thought, talking about what I'm not instead of what I got. But you lit that flame, now I'm off that chain. Ain't no line I won't cross, I was built to reign. I'm out here with no boundaries. Ain't no map for where you found me. Vision bigger than the skyline. Moving faith like it's a lifeline. I step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No chains, I'm alive. I don't fear the deep no more. Sink or swim, I hit the floor and came back breathing. I'm still believing you don't give wings just to fly inside a cage. Nah, I'm past that stage. I'm out here with no boundaries, moving through like you surround me. What they said I'd never be is exactly what I see. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is faith gon' ride? Call it crazy, call it bold, but I was made to break the mold. Tired of shrinking for the space when you gave me galaxies to chase. No ceilings, no borders, my steps in divine order. No fear in my frame, only God in my corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No bound.
It's grace, it's grace. Every time I'm low, he show up. Look, I was low belly breathing, heart cold, pain deep in. Pray saw, but he heard me. Now I walk like I got purpose. Dark days turn to lessons, rain came, still a blessing. Every set got me stepping in a place unexpected. Even when I couldn't see the light, he was working on me late at night. Didn't know I had that kind of fight, but grace was moving quiet right. I'm guided by grace, yeah. Even when I lost my way, tears in the dark he stay. Pull me out when I pray. Guided by grace, no cap. Every time I slipped, he snapped me back. I was falling fast, that's facts, but he caught me and ain't looking back. Trying to heal in silence, faith been running on mileage. Still he show up in timing. When I'm lost, he still finding. And I done made mistakes, still he ain't look away. Told me, son, you gon' be straight. Now I'm moving with no shame. Even when I doubted who I am, he reminded me I'm in his hands. Grace hit harder than the plan. Now I walk different, understand. I'm guided by grace, yeah. Even when I lost my way, tears in the dark he stay. Pull me out when I pray. Guided by grace, no cap. Every time I slipped, he snapped me back. I was falling fast, that's facts, but he caught me and I ain't looking back. Ain't no luck, it's love. I've been covered from above. Can't explain it all enough, but I know I'm not that tough. It's the grace that got me here, through the pressure and the fear. Even when I disappeared, he was near.
Been grinding all week, no breaks, no sleep. Emails, flights, and late night eats. I gave my soul to the 9 to 5, but now it's Friday, I'm back alive. Phone on D&D, I need a reset. I ain't trying to vent, I'm trying to reflect. Pull up something slow, light something sweet. Let the bass hit while I ride this beat. Shoes off, stress gone, mood to switching. Clock out, now I'm just living. I gave him time, now time is mine. About to catch this piece and unwind. I'm ready for the weekend. No stress, no plans, yeah, yeah. Feeling like me again, drink in my hand. Vibes on 10, crew in the wind. Clocked out of work, now I'm clocking in. Finally free, let me breathe it in. Feeling so free, I earned this feeling. Tonight I'm high on life, not chilling, I'm healing. Through the city, slow jams in the ride. Looking too good on my own time. Let the past week fade, let the moonlight play. Tonight I'm only here for the day. No alarms, no calls, no pressure. Just me, my vibe, and a little bit of pleasure. Clock struck 5, now it's my turn. Watch the energy twist and burn. Pour up, wind down, let it breathe. Told my stresses, time to leave. Gave my all, now I reclaim. This weekend's mine, remember my name. I'm ready for the weekend. No stress, no plans, yeah, yeah. Feeling like me again, drink in my hand. Vibes on 10, crew in the wind. Clocked out of work, now I'm clocking in. Finally free, let me breathe it in. Feeling so free, I earned this feeling. Tonight I'm high on life, not chilling, I'm healing.
Live from the orbit of creativity. This is Creative Spaces. Creative Spaces, we ride the wave in the stars where the music plays. Beats so cold, make the cosmos sway. Go live now, we don't press play. Floating with the vibe on a mission for more. Switch in the sky and the bass on the floor. Turn it up loud, let the sound explore. It's the Spaces Zone, we creating galore. Touchdown in the booth, got the glow on me. No cap, this the brand, got the hold on me. From machine to the sky, we the ones to see. Every kick, every snare like a prophecy. Studio my ship, we don't need no map. Just vibes, no stress, let the beat just slap. If you tuned in now, then you're part of the flight. Creative Spaces, live all night.
Nope. Can't get started without unmuting. What's happening, people? What's going on? I hope y'all are enjoying the live stream. I know I got people here waiting. I'm sorry. I was late. I understand. Life be going on, man. Life be going on. And let's make sure I think everything is good, man. I think this is the one time that I'm actually ready to go. And it's a beautiful thing to see myself is ready to go. Man, it has been a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope everybody has had a great time. Let's start with that. Hope everybody has had a great week. Shout out to the people already in the live stream. We have River is here. What's up, River? You done came back. DJ said, Key John, what's happening? What's going on, man? I got to get my sound effects back. I'm going to get that going. I'm going to get my sound effects. I ain't got them loaded up here, but it's all good. Man, I hope y'all are ready. We have a crazy show today, and we're going to get into it. We're going to get into some things today. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with your boy for these live streams. It's been a blessing. Westside River, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it for sure. We have a crazy show today. All right. Now, I know normally we've been kind of talking about a lot of software stuff, but today, man, we got a bunch of hardware we talking about today. Now, I've kind of been teasing a little bit on here. And so today is the day that we actually do these reviews. I have been dedicated, man, to making sure that we bring some good stuff here. I want to bring some good stuff here and make sure that I am presenting things and making sure before you go spend money, hey, that this will work for you. River asked me how was my day. My day was busy, brother. It's been a busy, busy day. I had to go and get my daughter from work, so I'm a little late today, and you just never know timing with her. Because you just never know. We'll leave it like that. You just never know what that time going to do. You never know what time she gets off work, what time she don't. So we just play it by ear every single day. But hey, we're going to continue to do what we're doing to make sure I drop the best live stream that I can for you guys, man. Again, I'm getting off topic because I like to talk to you guys. Tonight we are hitting up a bunch of hardware. We have the Arteria Astrolab. We have the Novation LaunchKey 49, and we also have the Newmark Mixstream Pro. So we're going to be taking a look at all of them today. And then we have an effect that we're going to be looking at, brand new release from Isotope, which is the Velvet plugin they just released. It's an effect. It works on vocals. We're just going to test it out. I don't think I have any vocals to use on it for right now, but we're going to just test what we have, which is cool. We just want to see what it look like and what it do. And then we got a discussion in the end that we're going to really talk about. We're going to be talking about is hardware necessary in 2025? Is it necessary in 2025? We're going to talk about it, so definitely hang around to the end because I want to have this discussion. I hope you guys have questions and different things we can get into so we can dive right into it and really, really, really go in on what all of this stuff means, right? So cool. Again, welcome to the live stream. Make sure you join the Patreon if you have not joined already. We got things going on. I'm late over there too. I was supposed to drop the video yesterday, but I celebrated my 20th year anniversary of being married to the beautiful wife that I have. So shout out to her, making my life what it has been in these 20 years. And so we celebrated this weekend. So Monday I was a little bit behind. I didn't get a chance to do anything Monday. But as you know, life comes and life goes. So I want to make sure that I celebrate the people around me. And so I'm going to be dropping, as soon as we're done with the live stream here, I'm going to be jumping on to the Patreon live stream tonight, where tonight is the final video that the final live stream that we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about mixing. And so definitely something that if you are into mixing now, and I want to say that I am not a professional. I just know how I mix my tracks, and just based on the knowledge that I know on what works and how to separate frequencies and all those different things. But in the end, I always mix by ear. So I just want to know what my ears are telling me, and I just kind of go from there. You're not going to get it right the first time, so you have to do all these different playbacks to see what's missing, what you need to add, what you need to take away. But we're going to go ahead and start with the foundation of that tonight. So right after the live stream, we're going to jump right over to Patreon, get that work in. River said, congratulations. I appreciate it. definitely, man, 20 years is a very long time. Making sure that, you know, we build family and different things like that. So I highly recommend building family, and there's nothing like family. So definitely. I think that is all of the. Is that everything? Housekeeping. I like to call this housekeeping. This is all housekeeping. I think it is. So definitely, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. We're going to start today with some hardware. What's my names, man? I had all these names and I can't. Oh man, what is the name? I gotta keep these names in front of me because I keep forgetting them. Yes, we are Deep Space Scans. We're gonna look at some gear tonight. The first thing we're going to look at, we're gonna switch right on over here to nope, wrong one. Hold on here. I gotta switch it over. That's one, but we're gonna get to something else. It's gonna be here. Here we are. We are jumping right. Man, shout out to John Jeffrey for the $5 super chat. Congrats on 20 years. I appreciate it. You are definitely welcome. Thank you so very much. You are appreciated. So definitely, man, we're going to jump right on in here. Let's go here. Let me go ahead and make sure my camera is good. Let's go this way a little bit so we can. Oh, what is going on with my camera? What is the problem? What are we doing? I hate when my cameras and stuff start jacking up. So as you can see behind a bunch of boxes and all that good stuff, we don't care about all that right now. We just want to get the product done. Don't worry about my knees that you're going to see here in a minute. But man, let's zoom in a little bit. All right, let's make sure we in here real good. Let's see here. I think that should be decent there. I think that's a good spot right there. It's a little crooked. I don't know why it's crooked, but we're not even going to worry about it. Anyway, this is the Arteria Astrolab. Now, this particular device here is what they call a stage device. I don't want to say stage device. I'm sorry. This is a what they call a stage performance stage performance synth is what this is. Now, if you use any Arteria, you have an idea what these sounds are like. Now, in this particular device, you're going to be looking at the collection device. I don't want to call it the collection 11 because it's not the most updated. It is a part of the collection group though. And so just some of the sounds that you will find, like you can just play. Let's make sure this is coming through. I think this is. Let's make sure though. Let's make sure my deals are going on here. And this stupid camera keep jumping off. I spoke too soon, I'm assuming, because everything was working just fine, and now all of a sudden it's all jumping all crazy. I want to make sure this is coming through. I think it is coming through. Let me know if y'all can hear this loud and clear. Let's go to turn it up a little bit. I think I should be okay. Yeah, I think I'm coming in now. To the main. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. So yes, this is the Astrolab, and when this thing first dropped, it was really kind of the wow factor of this whole thing. Really, very sleek design, stage ready, dope analog and digital combo. That's like a highlight for this, is that it has both. It has both built into this. So basically you're on stage now, but you have the access to like pigments and analog not oh I'm about to say the wrong stuff, augmentated strings and all those different things that you get in the collection. And you have a little bit of analog with this also. Now, one thing that you have to pay that is a very big thing on here. Oh, this stupid camera, bro. I tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. Y'all give me 1 second here. Here's what we gonna do. We're going to take this camera here. Let's switch over to this one just real quick. We're gonna take this camera. I'm gonna take it off me. I thought I was gonna be able to do it like that, but I don't want to keep dealing with this camera. Let's see how tight I can get in there on this camera. I don't like it. I can't get it around this. We're just gonna keep doing it until we get it. We just deal with it. Okay. All right. So let's go back here. We just deal with it for now. Anyway, if it comes off again, we'll just leave it off and just go back to it. It don't matter. We're gonna keep going. There is 10 performance macros on here, so you got all 10 of them going across. And you can actually turn these on the sound. So now with this particular sound, this is also a split sound. So you have the drum pattern down here, and then you have a lead up here. What is this? Oh, that sound like. Anyway, that wasn't what I was planning on there. So anyway, on here you can let's go back. Stupid thing, man. I swear every time I get this stuff going, there's always a freaking problem. And it gets on my nerve because I be working so hard to make sure this stuff is right. But it just want to give me a problem. And I don't know why. And it's so nerve-wracking. Let's go. I think this is 2 that we're running on. Now the question is going to be why I keep kicking off is the problem. Okay. Anyway, we're just going to deal with it. We're just going to deal with the chat. We're just going to deal with it. I don't care. I want to get through this. Anyway, because I get lost in it. Anyway, so basically you have arpeggiator. You have the chord progress. You can create chords on here. You have play. You have the metronome that you can add and create these different recordings that you have here, which I thought was actually pretty cool. All right, we'll stop that. No, I want you to stop. That's what I want you to do. I want you to get out of there. All right, so of course, if we change some of the sounds here, we're going to go back and just turn the knob and you'll get some different sound. And as you can see, sounds are good. I don't know how to play, but you know, still sound good, right? So it has great sound. Of course, you have access to pigments, which I think is just dope to have access to pigment. You can go here. If I back out, you'll see a whole list. I wonder, can you see that on screen? I don't think you can. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit to get on here. Maybe you can see it. Pretty close. You still can't really tell what it is, but I'll just kind of tell you what it is on here. Man, it's not going how I wanted to, but it's all good. So you have all the way from, let's see, you got a B3, you got augmented strings, augmented piano, brass, ARP, acid. You have augmented voices. You got, let's see here. What's another big one? The emulator. You had a Mini Freak. You got the June 6. Got the Jupiter 8. You have the modulator. You have piano, pigments, Prophet, sampler. You got all kind of stuff on here. The vocoder, the world. You got a bunch of stuff on here. And it's all in one device, which I just think is amazing, especially for the device. Now, the one main thing I love about this is that I don't have to use any MIDI. I can actually just plug this in and run the sound right directly into my unit. And so I think that's perfect because with that, you're not taking up any like space or anything like that. As far as, you know, sometimes depending on the kind of computer that you have, you will have that lag or something like that. This is not going to give you that lag on here, right? So you're going to have that. You're going to have the library from Arturia, which is a dope library, and it's all on one device. It's one device. Now there are some limitations to this. If you are a hardware guy, this is probably cool. But you should know that they're still not like full custom patches. So if you're into like synth where you create patches and stuff like that, this is very limited to that. There is some combinations you can put together in here, but it's not like an actual synthesizer. So it's more like a performance kind of thing here. The size of the screen, this is it. This is this little circle here, which I think is still cool because you can click on it and you can turn the wheel here, get into different places and just kind of choose, you know what I mean? And the sounds are still good. I love that. Right? So the sounds are good. It is a learning curve. You definitely have to learn this because you have, even though you have like these different sounds here. All right, you got a movement. Then you have an effects over here. You got 4 different ones, and of course you have your delay and your reverb. So you can add different effects in here, and then there's another part here that you can shift, and then underneath this you'll see like volume, bass, mids, highs, and all that good stuff. So it has a couple things in here, but man, I'll give my full opinion on it in a minute here. Outside of that, like I said, this is the screen. You don't have much real estate there as far as like choosing whatever it is that you're choosing is perfect. But anything outside of that, you can create like these little different combos. You can create like artists and like presets, sound banks, playlists. You know, you can do like regular stuff with it, right? So you can get into that part of it. Now, I will say this. Let me flip my little camera here. So I'm going to say this, y'all. If, what's going on with my camera? Oh, this is getting on my nerves. My cameras are not, they jacking up on me. And I don't know why, don't know why. But we're going to switch here like this. Let's see. Y'all give me a second here because this one here is one of my main cameras and I need it working. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. There we go. I was going to say, all right, so let's go ahead and set this up here. Here we're going to get it going. Boom. Here we go. I think that's right. All right, so what I think about this particular device here, I really believe that if you are doing like performance or if you're on stage and you just want that sound that you can get out of like a Arturia, I think this is perfect for that. If you are a studio producer, right? I can see the place for it, right? But I believe that you can get a controller and get the V collection and do a whole lot better, in my opinion, if you're just a home producer, because this unit is like $2,000, right? So it can fit for the right person. I don't think would be one that everybody would want, but for the right person, this would be just perfect, in my opinion. So if you are, like I said again, if you're a performer, you're doing live performances and stuff like that, this would be great. This would be a great addition to what you're doing on stage. And so if you're not really doing that, I can see if you had like a, maybe you got like maybe not like a home studio, maybe you have just a studio and you got space for stuff like this where you don't want to really bog down the computer that you're using with a bunch of MIDI, right? You have a bunch of people coming in. You can make your money back from it. That could be a good scenario because, again, like I said, you can plug this in directly to your set or your studio's mix bay or whatever the case may be, and you can use it directly in and still get the same sounds without having to deal with the MIDI of it. So that's cool. But if you're just a regular home producer and you have a budget or something like that, $2,000 is a lot of money, and I don't think it'll benefit you particularly. So that's who I think that it would kind of fit. It's for live performer, major studio, and that's pretty much it. Those are the two rams that I think it will fit in. Outside of that, get you a MIDI controller and then spend the money on the V collection if you like the sounds, right? So that is my opinion on the Astrolab. That is the Astrolab. What do y'all think, man? Do y'all think that this would be something that you'd be interested in? Now, I will have links in the description. Shout out to Zounds for sending this over to you, boy, giving me an opportunity to check it out and really do a review on it. I took a little time to really play around with it because I wanted to really know who this would be good for versus just doing a review on it and just putting it out there. This came out like a year ago, 2025. I think it's still worth it. Like I said, again, depending on what you're looking for. Or not even what you're looking for, what type of work that you're doing. This would be great for somebody that is making that money. They're doing it full time and they're going to make their money back. I think it's perfect. But if you're just a home producer, this you can do a MIDI and then get the V collection and still get the same feel from it, right? So that is my opinion on it. What's your thoughts? Leave it in the comment section. Let's see. While we was doing that, he's saying I can hear perfect. Insane diverse. It's very diverse, bro. Like it has a bunch of stuff in there. If you are like a synth head though, River, this would probably not be the one for you if you're a synth head. If you like synth, this probably won't be the one for you. You would probably do better with a actual synth. This is more like a stage performer. So definitely, you have an idea of what that would pretty much look like in your world. Let's see. John says 2-ish for my blood. Looks legit though. It is legit. But like I say, if you're not one of those that set of people, it would be money that I think you can do more with, in my opinion. That's my opinion. The single kidneys always worth $45,000. You hear me, River? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It could, you can spend money doing. You can get the collection and just get a MIDI. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Absolutely. I just think it's better that way. So definitely, man. So absolutely, that is the Astrolab. And speaking of MIDI, we're going to now look at the Novation LaunchKey. We're going to switch back over to that same camera. Hopefully it's working this time. And let's kind of see what we're going to do over there. I want to show you guys. Here we go. Let's see, which one is this? This is, I think this one is 2. No, this is 3. I keep forgetting the number. I'm going to bring this out. Bring this up just a little bit so you can see the whole thing. This is the Novation LaunchKey. Man, shockingly, this MIDI board is really dope, bro. Shout out to Native Instrument and Novation for making sure I got one, because I was really kind of testing it for the combination between complete control and the Novation. You know, they did the update where different companies have access to it now, and this board is really good for that. Now with this one, and I still got to put the video out. I've done it, but I just got to put it out. This is going to be very short, but this one is going to be able to control complete 15, but it's only actually controlling the options. You can kind of scroll through the options to pick your sounds. So that's what it is. It's not like complete. It's not like the complete MK3. It's like the complete control brands. It will allow you to just kind of switch through different presets, which is still dope, because if you had this, now you can still control complete control. So you still have access to control it. You know what I mean? But outside of that, the way that this thing works, oh my goodness. So you have these faders. I love the faders. The faders will add to your sound. I mean, your actual, like, you control your volume in here. And I have it running on Bitwig, and I have it running on Ableton. I have ran this through Studio One, and the faders do work in Studio One too. So your DAWs will definitely work with the faders. They will work with the controls. There's other things on here, like I can do a drum. I can create a drum pad for like Studio One, as far as like the I think it's the Impact. But in Bitwig and in Ableton, you can control the scenes from here. You can create drums in here. You can do scales. You can go through different tracks. You can like the shift. You got the different settings. So if I wanted to play, so that's pretty cool, right? So this is the playing through the song, but if I want to, I can just play like the actual session itself, right? So this is my scene 1, and I can do like scene 2, activate different scenes and all kinds of different things here. And then you can add your repeat. I can go here, add some different functions here where I can create other scenes in this thing here. This thing is super dope. And then I can actually flip over. And you know what? Y'all can't even see the screen. Hold on. Let me, let's go to this one. I think this is the one. Nope. I don't have a screen for it, so we're just going to leave it just like it is. We're going to leave it just like that. You can come in here and you have these little knobs here. These little knobs can do different things too. You can set some macros to them. I know in Ableton, if I show here, I'm going to use this, like this knob here. This is the first knob. You'll see that it's actually controlling that. You can create different macros with these other knobs here, so you can go all the way through. This is the main. You see what I'm saying? This is really cool. I absolutely love this thing, man. This is my first time having a LaunchKey, and when I tell you, I fell in love with it real quick. And so when I play, let's go. This is from the beginning. Then I can even come in here. Let's see if I can find the sound. Let's go to here. Let's do. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm trying to find one where there is sound at. Here we go. We use this one. Right. So if I wanted to turn this one up, I could. If I wanted to turn it down, I could. If I want, now this is under pigments. So there's different things you can come in here. If I wanted to set like the knob to do something in here, maybe I wanted to activate one of these little knobs here. I can set it up and just turn them. Oh, you can't see that. You're seeing what I'm seeing. Oh, I'm going to have to create another screen. I ain't going to worry about it right now. But anyway, you get the point. And then you got these other ones here. Now, the dope part about this is these keys. I kind of like the keys. They're semi-weighted. So they kind of look like these here. They're weighted. They're weighted. And these are semi-weighted, which is cool. Which is cool for what I need it for. It gives you a little feel of like a real piano. It's not 100% like weighted, but it is semi-weighted, which is dope. Then you have all these different options across here that you can use. You got your octaves, you got your mod wheel, you got your pitch wheel. It is a full thing, man. You can literally run your whole run your whole situation with it. You even got different scales you can create, arpeggiators. You can do chord maps where you can actually create your chords, put them in these pads, and you can play your chords in these pads. I just think that is just dope, bro. I just think it's so cool to have. And maybe I'm just like that because I never had one. I never had a LaunchKey before. But definitely one that I believe is worth the price of admission for sure. Now, this one I don't have any. You know what? This one may be in my Amazon store. I don't know. It may be. My Amazon store is on here somewhere. I don't know. But it is definitely worth taking a look at because this thing here is dope. Now, of course, I use Complete Control a lot. But as you can see, I have this one over here. Now, at one point, I had this one running like a MIDI to my to this deal here, my synth, because I don't like the keys on here. I don't like those flat keys. So I'm always looking for something that I can connect in here through MIDI to give me my sound, and I can still actually like kind of mess around with the analog part of it here. This thing is dope, actually. The only thing I don't like about it is the keys, actually. I can use this anywhere. I can plug some headphones in it and really use it, but we ain't talking about that tonight. We talking about this. So definitely really dope MIDI controller. If you don't have one, I want to say this was running like 139 or something like that. Let's confirm that. Let's confirm that while we talking. As I do that, what do y'all think about it? Let's see. Does it have aftertouch? No, it does not. It does not. Does not have aftertouch. That is one thing that it do not have. Now, this is the MK3 version. And right now, no, I'm sorry. This is the MK4. MK4 right now is running at 269. So definitely a dope MIDI plug-in. This is a good price for everything that it has on here and everything that you're going to be getting compared to others. Depending on the DAW that you use. So if you're using like if you're using Ableton, if you're using Ableton for sure. For sure. If you're using like Logic or Studio One, there may be one better for those DAWs in my opinion. Because they connect weird to DAWs like that. I don't even know about Logic, but I do know with Studio One, it connects a little bit different than how this connects to Ableton or Bitwig. And then even with Bitwig, there is a guy that created a script. I can't think of his name, but he created dope scripts for Bitwig that will allow you to use it full on, and I think that is pretty dope. So yeah, that is the Novation MK4 LaunchKey 49. This thing is crazy. So definitely a dope MIDI controller if you're in the market for one. Let's see here. What we got? Let's see. Super information and useful. Appreciate that, River. Logic Pro, what do you recommend? As a DAW, here's my thought on DAWs. I feel you should find one that you love and use it. That is my opinion. I don't think any DAW is better than the other one. I know someone that use every DAW. I know someone individually that use each individual DAW, and they wouldn't change it for the world. So I know people that use FL Studio that would never leave FL Studio. They would say it's always the best. I know people that use Ableton that would say the same. I would know people that use Studio One, Bitwig, what's the other one? Logic, anyone, Reason, Pro Tools. I know a guy that uses Pro Tools. Shout out to Earco. Earco uses Pro Tools. He don't use anything else. That's his DAW, is Pro Tools. And now he's more of on the engineer side, but he also does like the other side too, where he kind of adds on different things. But Pro Tools is his thing. He don't use anything else outside of Pro Tools. And every person that I know that uses their DAW would say the same thing about their DAW. Now, me personally, I'm kind of starting to love Ableton a whole lot. I don't know. I've kind of hated Ableton in the beginning, but I think Bitwig was kind of like a point where it kind of started pointing me towards Ableton. So somewhere between Ableton and Bitwig is where I would kind of land. Now, I think Studio One is dope. I don't like how it handles third-party plugins, but it's dope. If it works for you, if you can get Studio One to work for you, Studio One is dope. I think they got a ways to go because they're starting to add different things that they didn't have at first. Like they're starting to add launch pads and all that good stuff. I think once they conquer that, I think they need some more. I think they need some more plugins that are, they're kind of going in a direction, which I think is good. I think they're going in a pretty good direction. Now, there's a couple things that I would change about it. I love the fact that they have video. I love the fact that you can edit video and everything in there. That's dope to me. Studio One is a dope plugin. A DAW. I use it for years. And I kind of started playing with Bitwig, and then in Bitwig I started learning how to use the launchers and all that. So once I started using launchers, then it kind of veered off. And now I'm kind of playing in Ableton a little bit. I don't know where I'm going to land at though, because here soon I'm going to land on a DAW, and I'm just going to use that DAW, and I'm not going to use any of the other ones because it's just using so many DAWs it doesn't work for me. It just kind of slows down my flow a little bit. So definitely. What else we got here? John said he likes FL Studio. Absolutely. I know plenty of guys that do. PK Barlow, welcome to the live stream. That's a new name. Welcome to the live stream. Find the one you feel comfortable with, and yes, use the DAW that you're comfortable with. Ableton is frustrating for me. I know I used to be very, very frustrated with Ableton. I know your pain. There's still parts of it that I'm still kind of iffy on. I think to me, Bitwig is more of an in-between between Studio One and Ableton. So I think that's why I kind of veered to Bitwig a whole lot more than anything else. To me, Bitwig is solid too. Like I don't have any freezing issues and all that. I don't know. It's something about Bitwig. I wish Bitwig just had a makeover and looked different, in my opinion. It's something about when a DAW looks a certain way. I can't make sense of that, but Ableton looks good. That's just what it is. Ableton look really good. I love kind of some of the things they're doing. So I've been kind of leaning toward Ableton a little bit, but I don't know. Well, I'm gonna figure it out though. I tell you what, personas do. They do very well is live sound. They do live sound very well. So next week we're gonna be talking about this Quantum HD that I have that Zion sent me. You're listening to everything that you're hearing right now is coming through the Quantum HD8. This Quantum HD8 is tough. It's tough. It's very, very tough. I didn't think anything would hang with oh, y'all got me way off the topic tonight. I have to have my brain ready for this stuff. What's whatever the top brand that everybody go to for audio interfaces? I can't think of the name of it right now. But I know, shout out to Rocky Morningside. Rocky has that set up and it sounds so good. But man, when I heard this Quantum HD8, oh my lordy, it sounds so good. I can't even complain. I can't even trip. Then they got this this little deal here. Let's see if I can switch you over to it. This little deal right here, this digital thing here. Yo, this thing here is tough. So you can see I'm coming out of one, which is my main mic, and it's going into the left, right. This is the main output. But I can also set up some different things where I can create this same thing that will go out of this 9 and 10, which is my Personas 3.5s, which I think are some dope monitors at a good price for sure. Good price monitors for the low. They're not that expensive at all. And so definitely this Quantum HD, I'm really thinking about, do I want to spit that money out for it? Because that money is definitely something to look at. You just got to make sure you have your money right, man. Absolutely. So, yes. Who else we got on here? DJ said Key was handing my guy. He said he the FL gang. I feel you. Man, the FL crew, man, they be producing like a mother, man. Blaze FM say, I love Ableton 12. It's their best version. Bitwig is still my workhorse. I'm glad Bitwig can read Ableton files when. See, that's the thing. Like, that's why I rock with Bitwig like I do. Bitwig is tough, bro. Bitwig is tough. I'm going to tell you something I don't deal with when I have Bitwig. I don't have no lag. I don't have no problems out of Bitwig. And on top of that, Bitwig will have an issue with a plug-in, and it'll shut just the plug-in down, and you can still do what you're doing. That is hard to leave, bro. That is hard to beat. Hard to beat. Very hard to beat. Yes, I'm man, Bitwig. I'm with you, Blaze FM. Say Key say Novation make FL keys. Yes, they do. They have a FL Novation FL keys. Yes, you said the name. I don't know why I made that hard. Yes, FL keys. That is dope. I thought about trying it out, but I know how me and FL is. You know what I mean? I started with FL back when we called it Fruity Loops. I know that may hurt y'all ears. PK Barlow said, Focusrite. No. Hold on. I can tell you what it is. Universal Audio. As soon as I started looking for it, I remember what it is. Universal Audio. Man, I think they have the best audio interfaces ever. Like, that sound it's crazy. But like I said, man, this HD is tough, bro. This HD is really, really tough. So yeah. So let's move on, man. We're gonna move on to the last of the hardware, which is this baby here. I messed around with it this weekend. Shout out to the class of 2025. I got a chance to actually DJ a party this weekend, and I had a blast using this little device right here. This is the Newmark Mixstream Pro. This thing is crazy. Man, let me just kind of talk about my experience with it. And I know you really can't see it. I wish you could. I wish I had an overview. I'm gonna have to create me another overhead for over here, since I'm gonna be doing a lot of this. So, man, let me tell you. So, I had a event that I did. The turn heads are stupid flexible. I love how easy they are to actually turn. Like, you never know how important that is until you're trying to mix something or search. Like, you have the top part that you can create like scratch effect or whatever the case may be, rewind forward. But if you do it on the side, then it will allow you to search with the side and it recognizes the difference. Then another dope thing on this was the scratch. So this is smart scratch. When it's lit, smart scratch means that when a song is playing and you start to scratch, the song is still playing. And when you stop scratching, the song is continuing from where it was already. Which, man, that's just crazy. I love that. You have all of your cues. You have Q1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you hit Q again, you'll go to 5, 6, 7, and 8. And so all of the keys are like, all of them are like this. And I know on this thing, you probably, excuse me, you probably can't see it. I mean, I'm going to have to get this all set up now. Anyway, so you have your cue, save looped, auto looped, and your roll. So your save looped are loops that you just create on your own. And you can save up to 8 of them. Everything on here, the first time is 1 through 4. The second time you hit is 5 through 8. Then you have your auto loop. Auto loop just create based on the BPM, based on the song. It creates that 4-bar loop, 8-bar loop, 16, on and on, right? Then you have your roll, which when you hit it, it just rolls. It just kind of repeats. The 7-inch screen up here, this is a touch screen. So if I come in here, I can go to, let's go here. I just choose this. And what this is, I can come here and I'm going to change it here. You just hit load and it's going to load the song over here, downloads. Now, this is Wi-Fi connected also. Now, you can't see it on the screen, but there's a Wi-Fi button here. This will connect to Wi-Fi, connect you to your Apple Music, Amazon Music, Tidal, all of that. There's Beatport, there is DJ Engine, or Engine DJ, I'm sorry, Engine DJ. You have, this will play, and now here is the dope part about this. Here's the dope part about this, right? So, of course, if I go over to deck 1, I play, it's got speakers on it.
Y'all know it's tag season, right?
My boy Sailor, shout out to Sailor. But you got speakers, so if you're just at home and you want to play some music for your people, you can do it, right?
I'm getting it back. No cap when I rap. I'm getting back to what I knew when it's at.
Then you have, right? And so I can go in here. I can already be playing this loaded in 2. It will actually load into 2. Now, if you have a USB in the back, it will save all your cues, all your BPMs, and all of that for your next time that you use this performer. And so from here, if you're playing, right? So if I take off, let's say if right now Smart is on, if I take off Smart Scratch, and let's go back to the beginning, and if I play it now, you just, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's not moving. So you got that part. Now if I have Smart Scratch on, right? Got your effects. Oh, wrong one. Got effect flanger. Got your delay and your phrase. Filter.
When you see me me, I got angels
You got
with me.
all kind of stuff on here. This is your filter. You even can control lights. There's Philip lights that you can use, that you can control your spot based on the beat and all that good stuff. Of course, you have your levels. You have different views. You got your speaker levels up here. Your headphones are on this side. You can do the mix, and you can do the actual volume here. What else? Of course, you have your pitch controls and all that. Pitch bend. You got your sync. You got your second layer. So some of these are in red. This button here is like a shift button, so it allow you to do other things in here. This thing was super, super dope. Newmark really hit it with this one. And of course, you have your headphone jacks in the front. Now, the crazy thing about this is, can you see that? You can probably see there is 2 inserts here. This is a headphone jack. One is a quarter and the other one is a 3/5. So no matter what you got going on, you'll be able to do that. Now, the mic only has 1 input and it's a 1/4. That is the one thing. Well, there's 2 things that I didn't like about it. Your mic can only be 1/4 inch. That I did not like. And then another thing on the back, I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if I can get there. So you have these XLR outputs, but you don't have 1/4 inch outputs. That was crazy to me. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know. But if you had these as inputs, that'd be one thing. But they're outputs, and I don't have, like, all of my speakers. I have 1/4 inch outputs, so I had to figure something else out, which was cool. You just do what you got to do. You know what I mean? But outside of that, this thing was crazy. What else? And of course, you have your Wi-Fi. Like I said, you have Wi-Fi. The filter go high pass, low pass. Yeah, man, that's like the main thing. Those are like the main things. And in the back, you have a USB where you can plug in if you got music on a USB. Even if you got music on an SD card, it still will allow you to play music from that. Man, the switcher is real cool. It's real solid. All of the faders are solid. You have your headphones there. They light up. Man, this thing is just crazy. You can browse with the little button here. Oh, this is go out of fade. Get you back. There you go. So you have your browser here. You can go through different songs. You can generate a whole list here. You can flip through if you want to play with your Apple and Amazon, or whichever one you choose. They got a whole list. You have Apple Music, Amazon Music, Beatport, BeatSource, SoundCloud, Tidal, and it will pull from your Dropbox if you got music in there too. And the most craziest thing about this whole thing is that it is standalone. So you don't have to have a computer or nothing. You can put it all in here and it works like a charm. Trust you me, works like a charm. So if I don't know how many DJs I got in here, but I do a lot. I do a couple spots every now and then. Just a little extra, extra cash I like to make on the side. You know what I mean? You got to do different things to get the things that you want. You know what I mean? That's what we teach over in the Patreon, man. I got so many different ways you can make different money throughout the year. And I know a lot of people, it's not really about the money, but I'm just saying, if you want product, you want different things, you don't want to spend your time, just doing whatever. You want to kind of mimic, get a hold to that time, bring something out of it. I got an event on June the 1st. I'm going to be outside. I'm going to try to get another one. Again, shout out to Zounds. I love the guys at Zounds. They take good care of you, boy. I'm going to try to get another one. I think I'm going to go for either the Denon or Pioneer and see what that one's not like at the next event, if I can get it in time. Let me say it like that. Now, I myself have a Newmark, but it's an older version, and it just does what I do. I'm not really like a scratcher or anything like that. I love mixing different things together. And then the party that I did this weekend, they didn't care about the mix. They just wanted to dance. It was a bunch of kids, bro. You know what I mean? So it just depends. You know what I mean? So that is the Newmark Mixstream Pro. Another one is if you're into DJing, if that is something that you do, you would definitely love this for sure. Definitely going to have my link in the description. I don't have one now, but I will have one by in the morning. I got to add it. This is the one from Zounds, and while I'm speaking on Zounds, if you are getting any kind of equipment, any kind of hardware that you're looking for, Zounds is the place. They will allow you to basically purchase with no credit check, and you could pay for it monthly, which I think is perfect for someone that don't have a lot of money, man. You ain't got a lot of money, but you want to get these things and you want to get them going. I recommend definitely something like that one. And another thing about this one too, this one is battery powered. I forgot to tell you that part. It's battery powered. This joint is about $839. It's like $839. They do, like I said again, they have a monthly thing you could do with no credit check. So any of the hardware, even the Astrolab, even the MIDI controller, all these different things, anything you want off of there, you don't have enough money to get it, but you still want it. You got to do what you got to do. You are approved, man. Definitely. So that was just a quick little plug, right? So yes. So the I think that is it on the hardware. What we got here? Let's see. John said about Fruit Loops in a box, and I'm not talking about cereal. Bro, listen, Fruit Loops. You know what I like about Fruity Loops? Well, let me not say Fruity Loops. I know people like to come for you when that. You know one thing I like about FL Studio? I like the way that they do business. They will actually allow you to upgrade. Their upgrades are always free. And I've just had so much respect for that. I absolutely love the fact that they've been free. And I'm sure people enjoy the fact that they're free. And so I think that's dope. I think that is very, very dope. All right, so, all right, man. So we're going to keep going here. We're going to pull up the next thing. The next thing we're going to talk about is iZotope. iZotope has a new plugin that they just released here not too long ago. You know what? I wish I had a, let's see. Do I have one? I wish I had one with a little bit of a vocal on it. Let's see. I don't think I do. So we're gonna roll with what we got. Now, Velvet is more for vocals. Now, if you know anything like I know, I will use anything for anything. That's me. I'll use anything for anything. You tell me it's for a vocal, I'll use it for something else. It's just what it is. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually take a look at this. Let's go here. This is a project, just some, whatever. Man, working on Now, actually, I may have something coming vocal-wise. Yeah, we'll do it there. We'll add it to this one right here. I didn't even realize I had that back there. So, let's go ahead and pull this up. Let's go to iZotope, and let's go find Velvet. Oh, I hadn't even finished. Oh, Lord, I hadn't even finished. Download. Let me download it real quick. We'll switch back here. Talk while I do that. But yeah, Velvet is about vocals, but I like to use everything for everything, so you just never know what I pull out and use it for. Rivers, are you saying that you are loving it as in Velvet? Is that what you're saying that you're loving, brother? Let me know. Or are you loving the live stream? Now, if you're loving the live stream, let me know that too. We build it while we fly, man. A lot of times I get up here and this stuff go crazy, man. I just try not to let it bother me, bro. I just try to keep going because stuff like this, you know what I mean? I have added it, but I haven't downloaded it. And this stuff happens, bro. It happens all the time, man. You know, I don't mind messing up. The beat. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man. I've been working, man, trying to create some different things. Trying to find, you know, at this moment, just trying to find a little vibe, bro. Yeah, it had a little bit of swing to it. Absolutely. Had a little bit of swing to it. Just trying to keep it fresh. You know, like I said, the last stream, man, you know, I am really trying to find these other sounds, man. And not to say that, you know, stuff gonna be just so different, but, you know, everybody like to say different. That's what everybody like to say, different. What I'm saying is not popular, right? There's probably different places that we could go musically that a lot of people don't like to go. But I'm gonna tell you, man, with AI, man, you better harness in something. Harness on something. Because you know, just regular music, man, it's gonna be hard to just depends on depends on what you're looking for. Let me say it like that. Because, you know, they can pretty much get anything they want at this moment when it come down to let's see here. When it come down to like regular sound, they can pretty much get it, and they don't have to do much of anything these days for it, because they could just pull it up. And it's fun, you know. It's definitely fun. Let's see here. River said, you were the first to inspire me to explore. Yes, man. Explore. Man, I can't stress it enough, because it definitely, anything dealing with music or whatever your niche is, like, explore ways to like push it to the next level. And you know what's funny? No one knows what the next level is. No one knows what the next level is. You just gotta keep pushing until you find something. That's the best way to do it. You have so many different ways to do it, and most people try to they'll try to link it in some kind of way to whatever. But the thing is, like, if you have like a certain sound, let's just say you do techno, you know what I mean? And in techno, there's always a way to kind of push that past the regular thing, the regular techno. You know what I mean? Finding whatever that sound is. You know what I mean? The implement of AI as a collaborative function opposed to letting it write the entire song for you. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't want to be called an old head in the years to come because I chose to fall behind. I know. And that's just what the truth is. The truth is that we all use the tools. Use your tools. Like, we have tools that we have, and it's been like that. No, it's been like that for as long as I can remember. It has always been tools. You get tools, you use them, you figure them out, and you just keep playing around with the tools that you got until you just come up with whatever. You know, I'm not going to be one of the people that'll tell anybody to just create whatever the thing create and that's it, because there's no fun in it. And I think AI is limited. I think AI is limited to whatever it learned, which is not that cool to me. In my opinion, that's not that cool that it could do that. I would love something that could create different things for me. I don't want it to just create the music and just be done with it. That's just not where I'm at with it. So, where is... Let's see here. Shoot, I gotta figure out where I put it. Oh, there it is. AI can really help people come up with some stuff, man. And you could get lost behind in it and just, decide not to do anything with it. But I don't think it's wise, in my opinion. I think it's better to just kind of learn how to use it, learn how to make it do what it is you're doing. I don't know if y'all seen, but like recently, I've been seeing guys that will create these like 70 samples, and in those 70 samples or a sample of whatever, they'll make the sample say whatever they want the sample to say, and then create it to fit the song that they're producing for. I think that is just dope, in my opinion. I think that's dope. In my opinion, I think that is dope. I think it is. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Because Velvet is just taking too long. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch this up just a little bit. I hope y'all don't mind me switching, but we're going to switch it up just a tad bit here. Something that I know I got, and I know it's working. I know it's ready to go. So that's how we're going to flip it up to that. But anyway, while I'm pulling that up, yes, they've taken these songs and created. So if you got a song about a girl that you know, that female, I mean, like you fell in love with music and you call it your new girlfriend or something like that. I don't know. Everybody call their music they babies, right? So if you take that and maybe you get a slick way to say whatever the word is that you're doing, and you could create like this 70s vibe that will that'll create those words, but it still have those like horns and stuff like that they use in samples. And then now you can sample it to say whatever it is that you wanted to say, and you got the same feel. And on top of that, you don't have to go find copyrights and all that good stuff, man. Oh man, it's a whole new world. Whole new world. You start diving into places that you didn't even know you could go. And there's a lot of stuff that I've been creating just from vocal sound that maybe I have an idea in my head and I can express it like with just just whatever. And then I could take that and add it in there and actually create something from it. And then I could take that and make a whole nother thing from it. It just takes you to a whole nother level, man. It takes you to a whole nother level. Let's see. Dime Drawer, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Says Mike's Oxlong wrote a good book about AI. I'm going to check it out. What's the name of it? Andre Rivers said Andre Navarra, 2 YouTube channel, has classes from the 70s that are from all around the world. That's dope. I used this channel to sample. It has a ton of classics with no vocals or percussion instrumentals, first music. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I'm going to look him up. I'm going to look him up. Come here. This is a good example of artists to sample. Absolutely. I think I know what you're talking about with that too. I think I saw something about that. I experimented with the AI creator recently with mixed results. Yeah. Now here's the thing. To me, this is where AI is going to struggle, in my opinion, because it's very, very frustrating when I do this, right? So, you know what? We're just going to skip it. We're just going to skip this part. We just go here. I think that with AI, like if I want to change like a specific thing, just one specific thing, maybe the track is dope. I mean, it's crazy, right? And then there's one part that I want to change and I want to do something else with it. That is the hardest thing to do in the world. That little piece right there is very, very hard to do. It's very, very hard to do because everything is dope, but you just want to change this one part, but it's going to regenerate something completely not what you're wanting to do because I like what you have here already. I just want to change this part. And I think they're going to get better at that at some point, but right now it's not there. Right now it's just going to generate something completely new, and then it goes completely away from what I'm looking for. That I hate. I absolutely hate it. So I just want y'all to know I was about to pull up what's the name of the thing? Circular. But I think I'm gonna just do a separate video because it's really in depth, and I'd rather take my time to really know what all I'm talking about. So we just skipped the wormhole effect tonight, right? So yeah. So this brings me to the final topic of tonight. We're going into a debrief. Is it profitable to have hardware these days? Is hardware actually necessary in 2025? Now, I'm gonna answer this without answering it. In my opinion, most home producers now are gonna be using software. That to me is just where it is. I think there is a place for hardware, but most of us probably won't experience it, right? For the simple fact that there's so much software out there. Even with the Astrolab, what was shown earlier, I can get the Collection 11. I don't have to have the Astrolab. I can. It looks nice. It's got a wood grain siding and all that good stuff on there. I like the knobs on there. I like the fact that I can play it into my DAW and I don't have to worry about MIDI. I love that. If I could trade between waves and MIDI and I could create it, I would love to, because I'm usually bouncing down anyway. But I don't even have to have the strength. I don't have to have the pulling of MIDI on my DAW at all with this. But want to use MIDI? Nah, probably not. What do y'all think? Do you guys think that it's just necessary to have hardware? I see a lot of people that use hardware. They like the synth heads. They use hardware all the time. They don't, like, a lot of them only use hardware. Like, I could literally take my Machine MK, my Machine Plus. I could take that, and I could take a couple more synth, maybe one major synth. Take something like a Astrolab or something like that. Get me a MIDI board. I have the best of it all. But I spent like a couple $1,000s, right? Or I can get a Novation MIDI board and I have access to everything. I can get me, if I got Native Instrument and I got a Massive X, or if I have Pigments, or if I have any synth soft plugin that you could think of, I have access to sounds. Now, most people will be like, well, the hardware sounds better. I just don't know. I don't know fans that says, dang, bro, you use software? Like, I don't know people that listen to music that feel that way. It is something that we would look at. And I know, again, there are synth heads out there. And I know some people that it's very necessary for them to have hardware, because they've built for years these rooms of hardware. And the advantage that they have is that they can just go to an instrument and just start create music. Right? Shout out to my guy, Firetracks. Firetracks, he has a room of synthesizers and beat machines and all these different things. He has a room of them. If you got a bedroom, you probably ain't got a room full of synthesizers. I'm just saying, you may have one that you just love, but if you got a room, then that may be a different story. My guy, shout out to Jersey Beats. Jersey Beats, I think he has a bunch of synth and hardware Another one. He produces. He got the MPCs. He's got the. I think he got the machines. I think he got the. He's got hardware. Let me just say it like that. I don't know what everything he got, but I know he got hardware, and I know he use it. He use it a lot. That's what he uses. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if he got software or not, but he does. Jersey Boy is in the street. What's up, Jersey Boy? I didn't even know you was in here, bro. Look at it. Yes, I believe. Yes, I believe it is. There are certain nuances that software can't duplicate. See, I'm more of a hybrid user. I was software for years and then came back to hardware. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to ask that question. Lately, I've been studio work recording old school equipment via audio. There is a lot of guys that has hardware that live and beat by hardware. If I don't have the space or room or money or whatever, do I have to have it? Let me go back. Let's go back up. Let's see. Let's see here. John said he subbed to Andrew. Yeah, I'm a sub to him too, John Jeffrey. Blaze FM. Yes and no. For me, it depends on how unique the hardware is. That's another thing. Like you have the collectors that do look for like unique things about certain hardware, but no, it's not necessary. Right. Let's see. I use hardware to write my top listening songs on Spotify, which is at 5,000 play. Let's go, River. I need that song so I can go check it out. I use Serum Operator, wrote in and up. See, Serum is dope. I had the very first one. Did I have the first one, or I was playing on somebody? I think I was playing on somebody else, Serum. But it was kind of dope. I really liked that second one, that new one they just came out with. I've never heard of Operator. I'm going to check Operator out. And Vocal Chopping did extensive sampling manipulation. Y'all know what, man? I have really been thinking about like really starting to dive into like synthesizing and sampling like unique vocals and stuff like that, and really manipulating it. Like I remember when I saw Native Instrument came out with Glaze, like the first one, and the way they used like the vocals in that one and made them sound like instruments. Man, I'm really interested in that to see if I could do something like that. That's interesting to me because I like playing with sounds and I love just seeing what I can kind of pull out of it. But I've been always doing it with like software. I've never did it in the hardware side of it. I was poor for a minute. It was limited, and I was blessed to be able to do hybrid. Let's go, River. River, I need some of your money, bro. Lately, I've been still recording old school equipment audio. Man, I'm a UVI junkie and a Native Instrument. UVI, bro. Like Jersey Boy, they've been like UVI been on my list. Like I haven't connected with anything, and I haven't like used. Maybe I've used something from UVI, but there's a guy, Howdy Doody Buckaroonies. I can't think of the guy's name, but he does a lot of videos for UVI, and he's got me interested in a couple of them. I know he's been. Oh man, I can't think of the guy's name. Oh, I can't think of his name. But anyway, he's got me kind of wanting to try it. Let's see here. FM, Blaze FM, Bitwig plays so nice with hardware. I know that's another thing too, bro. See, Blaze, you taking me back. You making me remember why I fell in love with Bitwig. Come on, bro. Judge every guitar players are getting away from traditional gear. Other genres real too. Yeah. Terriers pigments. I know, bro. Like I've actually I've actually created some like sounds in my pigments. Just kind of playing around. I'm just learning some of the stuff in there. Malt Yachts by Fluid Space. Oh yes, I gotta go check it out. Yep. Fluid, man. I just realized. Operators built in Ableton's Suite version. Really? You know what? Now that you say that, I do know what that is. Cause Bitwig has operators too. I thought it was like I thought it was separate. Jersey Boy said Yamaha is smart. They now have it. If you purchase a montage, you can get the VST version. Oh, really? Venus Theory, Jersey Boy. Yes, Venus Theory. The Buckaroonies got you, didn't it? I knew. Yeah. Venus Theory. Like, he is a UVI pusher. Like, he pushes UVI a lot. And I absolutely love Venus Theory videos because they are funny. Yeah, River. Yeah, Jersey Boy. UVI is dope, bro. Like, Venus, like, he was working on one. I can't. This been a while. This has been about maybe a year plus since he did this one, and I think he built sounds in it too. Venus is dope. He has sounds in. He has transitions in Transit too. Like, he has presets in it, and some of them presets is super dope. And I know he has a library that I got a while back too. He's got some dope stuff, bro. Venus Theory is dope. So I would say this. I would think that hardware is not it's not quote unquote necessary. I think there's a certain person that is going to definitely appreciate the hardware. They're going to appreciate the sound. Most people that's making music, man, we're using presets, bro. Every now and then you get somebody that'll kind of go outside the box on that and just kind of not twerk. Lord have mercy. They're gonna tweak the sounds in there and really like pull something out of it. I have been messing with hardware a lot lately. I got another synth that I'm going to be getting here real soon to do a demo on. And I can't wait because I really want to learn it. Like, I've been wanting to learn this stuff before I just do a video on it. I really want to like use it. I can't wait for the next one. Before I had machine or battery, I had a BPM from Motu, which was basically UVI system. Is that Mo? Yeah, I'm trying to read it off my phone. I wish I had my iPad pulled up, but anyway, my eyes are like that. Yeah, that's dope, bro. I really think that, ever since I got the Machine Plus, I've been wanting to use it. Like, I love how the machine is set up, right? I wish there was a way to route it some kind of way into one channel. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. This would be my dream thing, right? Something like battery, right? I don't know why they hadn't came out with a battery 5 yet. Oh, I wish they would come out with a battery 5. Battery just need that one or two things updated. Like, the one or two things that's just updated. Because I use it because I always like to use the drum. Like, I like to use everything in one DAW. The machine, I don't like using it as a plug-in because I can't control the DAW with it, so to say. But so I use battery when I'm producing in something else, I'll use battery, keep it all in one spot, and just kind of go from there. But battery, man, I wish that I could search a little bit different. I wish there was a way, like I know I can use it in Contact 8 or Complete Control, whichever one it is, and it allowed me to use it more along the lines of machine, where I can go in and choose different like the expansions. I can go in there and find the expansion, and then I can kind of search under the expansion from there. But battery as its own individual, you have to know the name of the expansion. You got to type it in. If they had just that one little search feature and just a couple little things that kind of update it a little bit, battery would have me sold. Like, it would be dope. Right now, I use battery because I have to, just because I don't want to be going and searching for all these different drums and all that. And then with Bitwig and Ableton, you got to really, to get the full benefit of it all, you have to find it and drag it into the drum. I don't want to do all that. If I have battery, then I can just look up kick. It'll go to the kicks and Native Instrument, because I like Native Instrument drums. I like the way they sound. Usually, that's who I'm using is Native Instrument when it comes to drums, for sure. And their loop packs. I love their loops that they have with the expansion. So definitely. River said, I had a preset pack to send you with bass presets. Okay, yep. Ambient synth presets and other experimental sounds in preset form. Let me know if yes, I do want it. It's Serum and Operator preset. Yes, I want anything I can get. I love sounds and mixing up stuff. Similar to the sounds that were in the track I showed you. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, please. Yes, send that. Man, shout out to River, man. Me and River talked one-on-one the other day. It was cool. It was really, really cool. This dude is dope, bro. Y'all got to go check him out. Go check him out, man. Go look him up. Put your stuff in here, River, like where they could go get your music. Or go listen at your music. Jersey Boy say plug-in boutique is like a drug dealer when it comes to software. For sure. It is, bro. You got access to everything, bro. For sure, bro. That search engine is annoying, but you could edit like crazy or bad. I know, like it's like a give and take, bro. I love battery. I use battery all the time. I just deal with it. Said Key said, what happened to Velvet? I still got it, bro. I kind of moved on from it because I had to pull it up. I got it now though. Hold on, let me go ahead. I'm gonna pull it up for you. Let's go back to here. Yes, River. Yes, please post your link here, bro. Let them know where they can find your music. This River is dope. Like, his music is super dope. Y'all gotta go check it out. None but love, bro. None but love, bro. Post that link. His name is Fluid Space, but post that link so they can just click it, bro. Yeah, it's on all platforms. That. Hold on, y'all. Let's go here. Let me pull it up real quick here. Why is it not pulling up, bro? Why is it not pulling up? I don't know. Let's see. Let me pull it back up here. Hold on, y'all. Fluid Space on all platforms. SoundCloud has a few more gems. Absolutely. What's your email? I'm going to send Sounds of Spaces. Let me type it in here. I'll put it in here for you. There you go, bro. Why is my junk not pulling up, bro? This is insane. You getting on my nerve now. All right, I'm gonna reopen this back up. Give me a second. Give me a second. There's Sid Key. Shout out to my boy DJ Sid Key, all the way in. Is it Egypt? I think it's Egypt. I feel so international. You know what I mean? I feel international. Let's see here. Man, I wish this stuff would just work. But it seemed like it always want to give me a hard time when I'm trying to get it to work. It's already downloaded. I don't know why it's not pulling up now. But let's see here. We're going to try it again. One more time. Said Key say, what happened to Velvet, bro? Let me pull Velvet up for you, my guy. Look like it's hiding from me. That's dope. There it is. Dang it. I hate when I'm dragging something and and then drop it on a channel. All right, here it is. Here is Velvet. Let's look at it. Here it is, man. This is a how can I explain Velvet? It's not your typical. It's more like a de-esser, but it's not your typical de-esser. It has a dual engine approach. So basically, it splits the vocals between the sibilants and the tunnel, and then from there, you can control how harsh or non-harsh the vocal is. So I'm going to play it on here, just kind of give you an idea. Let's go back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just kind of cut this here, loop it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to learn what I'm doing here. Let's go here. So basically what this, it didn't do what I wanted to do, Lord Jesus. Listen, here's what basically the thing does, okay? It basically looks for frequencies. It takes the frequencies, any frequencies that are harsh, you can control it in Velvet. And so, but it's not like just a de-esser, because usually most engineers will use that use the de-esser for that. This is just a little bit different. This is actually going a little bit deeper into the actual frequencies of the vocal. And so if I had a real vocal here and I was really pushing it, this is going to separate those. And when it separate them, it's going to look at them in two different forms. You're going to have the sibilants. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't think I'm saying it right. But anyway, it's going to look for the instrumentals. You know what? Let's try it. You know, man, you know how I do. You know how I do. You know how I do. So let's do this. Let's see. Let's see here. See, as you can see, it's a little lower, so it's picking up more of the tonal. That's the part that I want to kind of push through this. And like I said again, it is looking for frequencies. It's finding those frequencies, and it's saying this is a harsh frequency. Let me pull this back a little bit so you have more control over the rawness of the vocal. It's basically what it's doing. That's pretty much the nutshell of how this is actually made. So if you got rap vocals, singing vocals, even if you're doing like a podcast, like if I would have thought about it beforehand, I would have added it on my vocal here and kind of gotten a more of a polished vocal, as Velvet is looking for those frequencies that are harsh and pulling those frequencies down. So that's pretty much the nutshell of what it does, and it's actually used like AI is looking at it. So you don't have to go through and guess where this is because AI is already finding it for you. So that's pretty much the gist of this particular plugin. It's not a lot to it. It's very easy to use. You basically add it on there. And if you hit the learn button, it'll actually learn those frequencies, and then you can kind of navigate from there. I love how Isotope do that. You start here, and you have like Ozone 11. When I'm mastering my tracks, I put it in Ozone, and I actually have it to learn. Once I hear what it's learning, then I can go in and say, all right, I would like it to sound like this. I wanted to do this. I wanted to bring here, stuff like that. Now, you could come in here and set your D-click, right? You could go in here and just pull this down, and it's going to find that frequency and that weird sound or whatever it is. The dope thing about this, there's no like a dry or wet, right? So it's not like that it's not like a normal effect plugin where you can add wetness to it or take it away. This is just simply doing what it's doing. There's not a lot to it. That's pretty much simply what it's doing. It's basically shaping your vocal, right? Without a long drawn out deal. That's pretty much what it's doing for your vocal here. Dope plugin. How much is this plugin? This plugin right now is, if you mix vocals and stuff like that, you definitely jumping on it. $49. So definitely one you want to look at if you mix vocals. To me, if you don't mix vocals, you probably won't have any real use for this particular plugin. So that's pretty much Velvet. That's pretty much Velvet. That shit, without being long-winded about it. River said, wow. Would you say is better than Soothe 2? I don't know if I've ever used Soothe. Let me see. Maybe I have. I just don't remember the name of it. Let's see. Have I ever seen Soothe 2? Oh yeah. I've never used it, but it's kind of the same concept. It's pretty much the same concept. Pretty much same concept. I have never used Soothe 2, so I don't know exactly what it sounds like, but I have heard of it before. This is pretty much the same concept. They're not EQs, they're basically there searching for harshness. That's pretty much what the gist of it is. So definitely, $50 for sure, man. Definitely. Let's see. For the same concept, you're using it on the vocal for. Yep. I'm just curious. The option is cheaper. Yeah, I think Soothe. Dang it. I don't know. I think it's so Soothe is $139 and Isotope Velvet is $49. So yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the difference in the two is. I could probably look at it and figure it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see if there's something. Yeah, they got a 20-day trial. I'm gonna have to try it out and see if what would be different. See if it's worth the $100 difference that it is, or $190 difference, whatever. See if it's worth that. Velvet is cheaper, definitely. Skrillex. Okay, Skrillex uses it. He's got his name on it. Yeah, that would be a good test. I may do just a video on it just to see what it sounds, what the difference is. That might be a good video idea for sure. Absolutely, man. So that is the show today, man. I hope that you guys really enjoyed that show. I enjoyed it. I'm just trying to get smoother at. I know we just at mission 3. We at mission 3. There's a little kinks and things we got to work out, but I'm enjoying the freeness to be able to just come on. I'm glad you guys jump on and definitely allow us to do it. Am I going to do it live? Yes, I am. Yes, I mean, as a matter of fact, I may just add it to the next. You know what? I'll get that and make that my next effect of the week. That would be the wormhole effect that we do. Is that we'll compare the two and see what it do. Definitely. Good combo with man, look. Key, definitely, bro. Man, I absolutely love Neoverb. Neoverb is like one of my favorite reverbs out of all of them. I love the complexity of it, where you can kind of bend in all these different ways with how you want the reverb to sound. It is dope. Good with crowd control. I try to keep everybody, into what's going on. Even though my crap be going wrong. I'll be trying to keep it all together. Once you live, there is no do-over, so you just have to keep going. So it's always cool to do that. So next week, man, we got mission 4. I don't know what we're doing. I know we are going to talk about circular next week, and we're going to go over the HD, the Quantum 8 HD. We're going to go over that. I'm going to see if I can get some more hardware here before the end, but if not, the week after that we'll do something. I have a synth coming that I cannot wait to review. I cannot wait to use it and really see how it works. This is going to be the first time I've ever used a synth like this before. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait. I cannot wait to use it. I'm very, very excited about it. And I have another one that I'm going to be doing here about another synth. I'll wait and do it. I'll wait and because it's brand new. It's brand new and I don't even think it's out yet. It may be out. Is it out yet? No, I don't think it is. Never mind. We're gonna wait because I don't want to talk about this shit. I'd be interested in hearing about how you make the visuals and the overall concept sometime. Hey man, Chat GPT, bro. Chat GPT. you know, I'm a share this with everybody. Learn AI prompts. They have a free class at Harvard University about AI. And I just joined, and I'm going to be doing the class. I'm telling you now, if you're not learning AI, you will be behind very soon in anything, not just music, but anything. It is what is that sound, bro? I don't know what the sound is. It's coming. I don't know what the sound is. It scares me every time. But it is coming so quickly. It's unreal how fast AI is growing. And you either learn it, stay ahead of the curve, or fight against it and be behind the curve. You know, I'm not one of those guys that predict the future or anything like that. But I just read a lot of information. And I've heard if you don't know AI, if you're not familiar with AI by 2030, you're gonna be behind. And I can see how that can be. I have some product that I'm gonna be releasing later on. And let's just say AI is advancing very quickly, and I'm jumping on the bandwagon on it. And not to say that I'm not one of those people that can predict if AI is going to take over or not. Everybody say it's there, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not one of those guys, but I look at it like dolls. Now you can record that music into a doll. Then not only do they have dolls, now they got software virtual instruments. So if I don't have a piano, I can pay $60 or $50 or whatever the case may be, and I can have a piano. I can take native instrument, complete control, 15, ultra, whatever. I have so many instruments at my disposal that I can do anything I want to do with. What's my point? My point is that everything is always evolving. It's evolving always. And it has always been, if you don't stay with the times, you get left behind. I absolutely hate a lot of today's music, but it's just one of those things you just got to deal with if you want to stay relevant to what you're doing. Now, you just gotta move. So AI is the new wave, and with AI being the wave, I say, well, hey, I better, if I want to join a wave, I want to be in the mix of people that have moved on. Everybody's hating on Timbaland right now because he's talking about AI and blah, 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 blah. But the reality of it is you gotta stay on task, bro. This stuff is going to evolve, and you gotta evolve with it. No matter how much you fight it, no matter how much you push against it, it's going to evolve. You just have to be able to evolve with it. It's just what it is. So yes, learn AI, learn prompts. All my visuals, all my scripts, all my everything, my information, my plans, my topics, my whatever is me using AI to come up with ideas. Now, I'm not one of those do this, and boom, hit it. That's what I'm going with. I use it to help me. Like if I'm like tonight when I come up with my topic, I last week when I was really putting this together, I was like, dang, what I want to talk about, like what's popular, what's the thing that people want to hear, what do people want to talk about in my world, my niche, and it came up with 5 or 6 different things, and I was like, don't want to talk about that. Don't want to talk about that. This one's kind of interesting. And then it was like, okay, so you're reviewing hardware. Well, why don't you talk about this topic? Is hardware necessary in 2025? That's brilliant to me. Okay, tell me more about that. What you think? What you thinking about that? And then it kind of gives you these different ideas, and you just kind of come up with it. From there, you can ask it whatever. It has its flaws. It has its things that are irritating. They're getting better with it. It's same thing with like Suno with ChatGPT. If I create a picture, or if I create a like when I was creating some of the visuals for the Patreon, there was things that I would like. There'd be one that I would fall in love with, but then I couldn't get the AI to do it again. It would just generate something completely different. And I'm like, no, go back to this one and do it like this. And then sometimes the letters are off and you're trying to get it to align right. So it has its flaws, and I think it will always have flaws. But for the most part, you can kind of come to a place where even like maybe there's a picture you like, or maybe there's a visual you like, and then you could say, well, you know what? Create it for me in Canva, and I'll go in and do my own edits. Then you could do that. So when you get in Canva, it's started like a draft of something, and I'm assuming it's the one that you liked. And so it's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to change this. I don't really like that. I'm going to go with this color. I'm going to do this. I'm going to add this. Perfect. That's the way I want it right there. Then I got visuals, right? So it's really working with you, not taking over, if that makes sense. Let's see. Let me get caught up here. Super immersive live tonight. Our friend, have a little night. Appreciate it, River. If you're still on, appreciate it. John said, good advice. I've been experimenting with it, and it's here to stay. Yes, it is. Did say Key said. NVIDIA. Promise to get faster 1 million times every 10 years. Absolutely. Someone should make an app where you can train the AI easily. Man, I don't want to share that on here. John, let me man, I don't want to share that on here. Yeah. John, yes, I agree. And okay, so let me tell you this, John. Speaking to someone should make an app where you can train the AI easily. There is ways to maneuver around that. As a matter of fact, there is ways. If you know how to really prompt, you can have. Let's just use ChatGPT. You can have ChatGPT to help ChatGPT, if that makes sense. So, okay, let me show y'all this. I'm gonna show you this. This is what I'm talking about, right? All right, so let's go here. So, I don't know have you ever heard of hold on, let me do this before I do that. Have you ever heard of Sora? So, if you have not, Sora is like a video version of ChatGPT, or like it basically, you know what? Let's do this. Boom. Here's Sora. This is Sora. As you can see, anything is Sora ChatGPT. I mean, Sora.ChatGPT. So basically, you can explore all these different things, right? whatever your mind could imagine, you could pretty much come up with it, right? So you can see the pig, the pork. You get it, you know what I mean? So, some of this stuff is pretty cool. So let's go to like some videos, right? You see this? Like, you could possibly create like a video game. Like the concepts are there, and it's possible that you can get somewhere with that. Now, in here's only like 5 seconds. Now, if you have like the higher, like the bigger plan or whatever, you can get it, more seconds than that. But the concept though, like this junk is super real, right? So let's just say if I wanted to, let's do this. Let's say if I wanted to create a video and I want my video to maybe I wanted to kind of repeat on something. I'm gonna say I want to create a video of a man floating in space and creating music while floating in Sora. Let's just use that, in Sora, whatever, right? So if I go here, this is just on the strength right here, right? So of course it knows. Now check this out. Now it knows that I've ran this before at some point in time, and so of course it says it's a black man, right? I'm a black guy in futuristic astronaut suit, floats in zero gravity, surrounded by stars and colorful galaxies. He's wearing headphones and tapping on a glowing MPC style music pad that floats in front of him, cable and wave forms of sound floating like stardust. The vibe is calm, creative, epic, like he's composing music for the universe. Cinematic lighting, 4K, ultra detailed, realistic textures. Now, I could take this and I can change whatever it is that I want to and really like make it whatever I want it to be, right? So I'm going to take this. This is a prompt for Sora. So I'm going to take this, and it says, let's see, visual tone, realistic, but with stylized neo accents like glowing buttons, camera movement, slow rotating. So you can go in here and like really, like if you wanted to add some more, you can, like, it's asking you, would you like me to polish or extend the video prompt, help you prepare an AI voiceover for the background, whatever you want to do, right? And you can go as deep as you want with this. So I'm gonna just take the prompt here, and we're gonna add that to Sora. John Jeffrey, man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated, bro. I appreciate it. And so now we're going to go here and we're going to tap into the video side. We're going to say we're going to change this to video, and we're going to put that prompt that we generated in ChatGPT, and we're going to change the resolution to 720. We're going to make it 5 seconds, 2V, blah, blah, blah. Right? So we're going to go ahead and use what they gave. Now you'll see is at the queue. Now this particular queue is going to create 1 to 2 videos of what we put in there. And it may come out something that you like, something that you don't like. Who knows, right? So when it's generated, you could take this information and you can repurpose this information. You can repurpose it. I'm gonna switch over to this one so I can look at it while it's doing that. You can repurpose this information and use it in some of your content, right? So I can go in here and create content I can create a week's worth of content in this one setting. Okay, this is something that I do on the weekend when I'm really on my game, right? When I'm really on my game, I do this on one day of the week. I create a week's worth of content, and then I generate it. I create it. I put it all together. I use a platform called Metrical, and it's a calendar, and I can create for the whole week. And in that calendar, it'll tell me when my people are on that particular platform the most time. So it's darker, that means more people are on at this time, and it's lighter, that means most of my people are not on at this time. All right. So now that this is done, I can go in here, and here's my creation, right? This is what created from that. Now, if I don't like this, I can take the parts of what I don't like, and I can go in and recreate that whole prompt and make it do something completely different, right? So the very first episode, I'm going to trash this because I don't like neither one of them. But the very first episode, I had created this. So this one here is just, it was dope to me. Now, even before that, I created this one, right? Now, these are just images that I can take these and I can use them in whatever content I want. But I'm creating the prompts for these in ChatGPT. So it's basically ChatGPT telling me what's the best prompt to get what you're looking for. And so you made me think of that when you said, I wish there was an app that could make where you could train the AI easily. You can use the AI to build the AI, if that makes sense. That's a lot of game right there, bro. You can like generate. You said something else here. Let me see if I read that correctly. I told Suno to start with a drum break, but it wouldn't listen. You know all the good else, man. No, bro, I just been playing with this stuff. I've been playing with it to try to figure out how can I take, I'm a one-man show or one-man brand. How can I take this brand to the next level without basically thinking of everything on my own? Anyone that is successful at anything got multiple people doing multiple things. Now, in the real world, in real time, I would love to have people that I can pay to do this, and then I don't have to deal with it at all, right? But at this particular point, I don't have that. I work a full-time job. I would never invest in nothing like that at this point because I'm not really doing it full-time. So, but if I was doing it full-time, I'll have other people doing this instead of trying to do it through AI because I think people are better at it, if that makes sense. I think people are way better at it. I think AI can do it without the hassle because it never tells you no. It never says, no, I don't like that. It will allow you to just create and create and create. And not every idea is a good idea, but it will allow you to at least get it out to say, you know what? I thought that was going to be good, but I don't really like that. And then you can change it up. DJ said, Key said, Google AI Studio is good for video. Yes. And it's free. I think there's a version of it free. Let me say it like that. ChatGPT, the one I have is like $19.99, but there's things about it. You can use the free version and still really get away with a lot of stuff. Like the free one is a lot. The one that I pay for have Sora, but it also have like projects in the ChatGPT. I like the projects. being able to put everything in one place. That's dope to me. So I use it for that reason. Man, I'll share this with you guys. I'm going to be actually starting a second channel where I'm going to be really breaking this stuff down for the behind the scenes stuff. Matter of fact, I could probably share it on here right now because I have it set up. It just hadn't started yet. But I'm going to be doing some stuff over there because I think it's very valuable to be able to set this stuff up in real time. Like you gotta have in most cases you gotta have more than just doing music, so to say. I wish it and that just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking to just do music, then it doesn't matter. But if you're looking to do anything outside of that, you gotta have way more going on than just that for sure. So I am going to post this. Let's see here. It's called Spaces Lab. Let's see here if I can. Let's see if I can. Let's go home here. Post it in the live stream. Let's see here if I can. Let's see if I can. Okay. There it is. That's the channel. Over there, I'm going to be talking a lot more about this kind of stuff behind the scenes because then AI it can really help in many different ways than you know. It can really help. Especially if you're somebody like myself, you work a full-time job and you just like I just love doing this kind of stuff. I love doing what I do, so I'll create it based on that, and just whatever come from it. Whether if I'm making money from it or not, but I do like making money from it though. So many different things that I'm going to be talking about, especially again, man. I hate pushing it like this, but all of the stuff that I'm going to be really, really, really doing is going to be in the Patreon on how to really just kind of add to these different areas. And I hate being the guy that's always doing that. But I'm just kind of, at this point, I'm not really promoting it. I'm just telling my plan. Let me say it like that. The Patreon, I'm going to be dropping a whole lot of stuff in there of ways to get in front of different artists, producing with different artists, different things like that, being presentable, being able to come to the table with something, because man, a lot of artists now, it's like music is getting stale a little bit, and you really got to know how to kind of push it, in a way that you got to be more than a beat maker, man. Let me say it like that. Beat makers, I'm sure there's successful ones, but man, when you really get in tune with an artist and y'all just really making music, or I'm having fun with Tuno, with my own music. So I have even the intro song that is on Suno came up with the drum pattern. I think I did the drum pattern. There's a couple sounds in there that I did. And I plugged it in. And matter of fact, between the one that I have and there's another one, there's other beat that I did, and I was using that one. That beat was kind of cold, but the one that I went with just fit better. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let you guys check it out. This was let's see. and really, it was such a close. I struggled with going with the one that I wanted. I literally had to go with what fit better. That's what I had to go with. And once I came up with that part, I was like, okay, here we go.
Live from the orbit of creativity.
Yes, here it is. So let's do this. Let's go here. So this was the original one.
This is Creative Spaces.
Man.
Creative Spaces, we ride the wave. In the stars where the music plays. Beats so cold, make the cosmos sway. Go live now, we don't press play. Floating with the vibe on a mission for more. Switch in the sky and the bass on the floor. Turn it up loud, let the sound explore. It's the Spaces Zone, we creating galore. Touchdown in the booth, got the glow on me. No cap, this the brand, got the hold on me. From rushing to the sky, we the ones to see. Every kick, every snare like a prophecy. Studio my ship, we don't need no map. Just vibes, no stress, let the beat just slap. If you tuned in now, then you're part of the flight. Creative Spaces, live all night. Powered by creativity, guided by rhythm. This is Creative Spaces.
That was the one. Yeah. So that one was like, it was very close, but the other one just fit. Like the one that I went with just kind of fit the vibe better. And here go the crazy part, right? So I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, man, I can use that somewhere else and do something else with it. But here's where the AI gets tricky. You know, you can try to replicate it again, but it's just hard to do. I hadn't cracked the code yet, but it generated other songs or other tracks, but it didn't sound like this one. So you could go in here and just take the vocal off, but there's always that little residue that's there with that. So it's cool. You can possibly do it, but it's just not the same. DJ said, Key say, bro, you get professional with Suno. Yo, bro, like I've been really, really, really honing in on this. I gotta show you. You know what, man, y'all get it. Man, y'all get it all. I love y'all, man. I really do, bro. I really do. I enjoy this. There was this one that I did. I came up with this this little vocal. I just had this sound in my head, right? Let's find it. Then this was in the early stages of Suno, and I didn't really know what I was doing, but I'm gonna come back to it. Like this joint here. So I'm using this joint right now. I'm just kind of playing around. I think this is the one.
Entering in the building bold as a lion. Eyes like fire, no denying. Steps so loud you hear me coming. Heartbeats, rhythm, got the drums drumming. I'm roaring louder than the crowd. No,
so you remember
down, I'm standing
that So check this out.
Breaking rules and unchaining my name. No backing down, I'm standing proud. Feel the power in my domain, breaking rules and unchaining my name. Steady climb to the height.
Right? So I had these other ones.
Bold as a lion. Entering in the building bold as a lion. Eyes.
Entering in the building bold as a lion.
Entering in a building bold as a lion. Eyes like fire, no denying. Steps
This the other one, I
loud,
think.
you hear me coming. Heartbeats, rhythm, got the drums drumming. I'm roaring louder than the crowd.
Nope, it's this
Entering
one.
in the building bold as a lion. Eyes like fire, no denying. Steps so loud you hear me coming. Heartbeats, rhythm, got the drums drumming. I'm roaring louder than the crowd. No backing down, I'm standing proud. Feel the power in my domain, breaking rules and unchaining my name. Steady climb to the highest tower. Own each
Nah, this
second,
still
take
not the one.
power.
Whichever one it is. I know this was one.
Entering the building bold as a lion. Eyes like fire, no denying. Steps so loud you hear me coming. Heartbeats, rhythm, got the drums drumming. I'm roaring louder than the crowd.
Man, it was there it is. I don't. So you hear the vocal there, but then you hear this other part. This junk is crazy. So take the horn. See, it'll take just the idea.
Hip-hop, urban, R&B.
It'll take the idea and just really like generate something from that. So when you have that, I can take the instrumental, or I could take the one with the vocals and really like chop it up. And so I could take that, chop it, and then just create something completely different from that. Let's see what y'all saying. Jeremy say, yo, I know, bro. DJ said, Key said, that's sauce. That's hey, you know what, John? Can you separate the stems? Probably in a little bit. Yeah. Suno says separate stem, but basically you can only separate the vocal and the beat. And in my opinion, is not that great at it. If you have like a probably with machine like new stem separation, anything with stem separation would be a whole lot better than Suno in my opinion. Suno don't do a great job at it. There's sometime I'll take, like when I'm really wanting to just kind of create what I have, I'll take the vocal and then I'll use is it Acme? Not Acme. Ace Studio. No, not Ace either. Otomy. I go to Otomy, and that stem separation is dope. Like that joint is really precise. I've did a video on this not too long ago. This joint right here. Yeah. Otomy is dope. Stem separation is crazy. Next week we're gonna talk about. There's another one that I got here recently. I've been using it now. The difference between the two with Otomy, you have to use Otomy's platform online. So if they had an app, that you can download and really use it, it'd be dope. So you have that one. There's another one that I'm gonna be introducing next week. Is new. I gotta make sure it's released. Before I say something about it. But same thing, and it's a plug-in. So it actually plugin that you can have in the DAW. There's the other one that had, which is A Studio. A Studio has a really good vocal separation also, where you can use just the vocal. So if you created this song, you like the vocals, but there's things you want to change around it, you can add it into your DAW at the same BPM and do it the same exact way. So definitely. Then there is, what's the other one? There's one that I did like a while back. Rip RX. No, is it Rip RX or Rip X? Something like that. Whatever it is. It is weird, and it's not, I don't want to say it's weird. It's just, it's a learning curve to it, and I never could like adjust to it to really use it. Like I had it, and I was gonna do another video on it, but I didn't want to do the video, and I really didn't know it. And I never just took the time to really break it down and really dive into it. But man, the way it separated audio on that joint, it was crazy. You can even manipulate the sound. So if you had, it'll break down in all these different pieces, and you can, it was like a DAW. It was like a real DAW that allowed you to break those instruments down like that. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was insane. DJ said Key. Yep. All right. Rip X. There it is. He's talking about it. He got it in here as I'm talking about it. Rip X is dope. But it's, like I said, it's a learning curve to it. You gotta like understand it. I think you know what? I think I'm gonna look back at it again, because when I first got it, I was just getting into AI a little bit. But I think that thing was dope. That thing was really, really dope. And yeah, it could be a nice addition to the software world for sure. Man, it's so many different things. This is what I'm saying. Like, AI is pushing this thing so far, bro. Like, you can take it and really do some things with it. I'm enjoying creating an idea, putting it in Suno, coming up with a concept, writing the song to it, and really just really coming up with some things. Once you, like I said, once you learn those prompts, learning the prompts is everything. Once you learn the prompts, you in the game. Once you learn the prompts, because the prompts is where everything goes. It basically tells, like in Suno, you can tell it to ad lib. You can tell it to give you an intro. You can tell it to give you an outro. You can tell it to accent a word. You can tell it to, use a male and female singer at the same time, or use two different voices, or rap here, sing here, slow it down. You can tell it so many different things. You just gotta know how to prompt it. Like, the prompt is where it is. And so you can literally be like a producer, like a actual producer in your own mind with your own words, and really create something. Junk's crazy. And on top of that, you can like, if you got a voice, maybe you love the song, you love the writing of the song, but you don't like the vocal that it used. You can take that, put it in Otomy, do a strip of the vocal, get just that natural vocal, and then use Otomy to change the vocal. And then you can take that, add it back into the song, or you can take that and add it to a track that you're already doing. Or maybe it's the idea, and then you can take the vocal, add it to the DAW, and finish the idea. It's endless, bro. It's like endless things you can do with this in so many different ways. So many different ways. And of course you can come in and just prompt music. That's a whole nother world. Not my style and what I want to do. I did a song. I do like certain things, like my anniversary, right? I did my anniversary. I put a couple ideas together as far as like things I wanted to talk about. put my wife's name in it. Talked about the weekend we just had and all that, and just put a song together just so I can share with her for the anniversary. And of course that don't take but a couple minutes if you really know what you're doing to come up with whatever it is that you're looking for. And you may have to run it a couple times to get just that perfect one. And then once you get deeper into it, you can add like your personas. The persona is a vocal that you created and you like the vocal and you want to use that vocal in different scenarios. So you can use your persona. So it's endless, bro. Like you can do so many different things in it. And the 4.5 in Sonor is just stupid, bro. It's just crazy. Some of the things you can do with it. It is it's just insane. Just insane. And there's some dope prompters on here too, bro. Like there are some prompters on here that's really, really good with what they say and how they prompt the music, but it is really dope how they do it. I've been taking some old songs that I had and really bringing more life to them with Suno. Taking songs that I've written a long time ago, and I'm taking those songs and using AI to kind of help me really make it a song, really make it sound like a song, and just go in there and add it, send it in there. You know what I mean? Like I have one of my songs here. I played this song before. It's just written in a weird timing. So I was able to push out this timing. It's weird though. And I know usually it's crazy. You know what? There's a version of this that I did like a while back. It's in that 5/4 time. Let's see here. Let's see here. It was... Let's see here. Maybe I can find it. Let's share it.
More like a rap.
Nope. I made that one on a live stream one night. Let's see. There's like this one is very weird. It's that 5/4 timing. Let's go back. Let's go here.
Crazy how we met.
Crazy how we met down that dusty road. Your hand reached out, felt like I struck gold. Never knew a moment could feel so bold. And every step with you, my heart just sold. Underneath the stars, we'll carve our names.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Running through the night like wild
Now that come from this track. So you can just really adventure out and do so many different things with this stuff.
Waking up each day with you.
Endings. I don't know. It's there's no telling where this song is. that came from. So this one here, yeah. There it is right here. So this is the original. Just a weird time. It's so off.
Walking through fire,
But
walking through fire, yeah, I'm cool to the bone. Running through thunder with a heart made of stone. They said my dreams are just castles in the sky.
yeah, so I may end up keeping it short.
Can't deny. Chains can't hold me, I break through the steel. Got a soul that's unyielding, I blaze with zeal.
Check this out. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm going to. Now that this is long. This is like in the beginning stages of it. So I can come in here. Let's see. Like if I wanted to do a cover song, and I'm going to take this vocal here, drop down. We're gonna do. No. This we're gonna do intro. Let's say intro. And we're gonna say ad libs. We're gonna put that. Something like that. And we're just gonna leave it rest, and then at the end we'll put outro. Matter of fact, you know, we'll do ad libs, and it's gonna say, what's the chorus? I think it's yeah, I'm a warrior in this game called life. We'll do that. We'll take that and we'll put it here. We'll just put it as an ad lib, right? So from here, you heard what the original sound like. So we'll just take that. We're doing a cover song. So the cover is going to be basically try to recreate the same song, okay? But we're gonna put an intro on there, and we're gonna do ad libs that says, "I'm a warrior in this game called life." So let's see what it turns out like, right?
I'm a warrior in this game called life.
Walking through fire, yet I'm cool to the bone. Running through thunder with a heart
Still got
made of
that 5/4 timing.
They said my dreams are just castles in the sky, but I'm a phoenix you can't deny. Chains.
That's crazy.
I'm a warrior in this game called life.
That's cold. Oh, that's cold.
Walking through fire, yet I'm cool to the bone. Running through thunder with a heart made of stone. They said my dreams are just castles in the sky, but I'm a phoenix you can't deny. Chains can't hold me, I break through the steel. Got a soul that's unyielding, I blaze with zeal.
So check this out. So
Every fall is just.
let's do this. Let's say like
in this game called life. Walking through fire, yet I'm cool to the bone. Run.
So outside of bone, I'm gonna say let's say let's see, echo cool to the bone. Let's say if we want to add that in there somewhere. I think that's the prompt for that. Let's do another one. I think that's the prompt to that. There's a prompt that you can use that's going to tell this to echo what that is saying. I think this is how that prompt go. I may not. I don't know. Let's see.
I'm a warrior in this game called life. Walking through fire, yeah, I'm cool to the bone. Running through thunder with a heart made of stone. They said my dreams are just castles in the sky, but I'm a phoenix, you
I don't
can't
think that's the prompt
deny.
though.
Chains can't hold me, I break through the steel. Got a soul that's unyielding.
Hold on.
I'm a warrior in this game called life. Walking through fire, yet I'm cool to the bone. Running through.
That's not the prompt. That is not the prompt. Hold on. Let me pull up my little list here. Hold on. What is that? What is that prompt? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think it's just echo. So I think it's like I think it's let's see here. So I think it's I think you have to put like I think that's how that go. Let me see if I can pull it up. I think you have to do it like I think that's how that go. I could be wrong. I think these are old prompts. I know I think they've updated the prompt since then. I gotta get my new. I gotta get a new list here. But I think.
I'm a warrior in this game called life. Walking through fire, yet I'm cool to the bone. Echo running through thunder.
That ain't it. Say cool to the bone, echo. No, there is they've updated the prompts. I gotta get my little thing updated here. But yeah. You can do all kind of stuff. You can add like is this it? No. Yeah, they got a new update. But anyway, that's the way you do it. You basically come in here and tell it whatever it is that you want it to do. I'm keeping one of these joints though. I don't know which one I'm gonna keep, but I'm a warrior in this game called life.
Walking through fire, yeah, I'm cool to the bone. Running through thunder with a heart made of stone. They said my dreams are just castles in.
Now here go the crazy thing. Like this same particular beat right here, this same drum pattern, this exact same 5/4 timing that I created with that. I did the same exact thing here, but I used a different style and a different prompt to this song right here.
Sitting in silence way too long. Oh, but God ain't built me for small places.
As you can see, I got a lot more going on because the vibe is different.
Ticking clocks and empty blocks. I used to live behind my thoughts.
Same drum pattern.
Talking about what I'm not instead of what I got. But you lit that flame. Now I'm off that chain. Ain't no line I won't cross. I was built to reign. I'm out here with no boundaries. Ain't no map for where you found me.
Same drum pattern, same original drum pattern anyway, or the same 5/4, same exact everything. I just told it to do something different. So you can see I had the vibe, it's melodic, edgy, emotional. I wanted an R&B style. This is I want to say I used no, I didn't use the persona with this one, but dope. Like I created a persona and I used my persona here.
Yeah. Used to pray for peace in the chaos. Now I see the purpose in the breakdown.
That's the guy. This the girl.
But I still get up. I got strength inside. Mirror talk real, you gon' make it through. Can't quit now.
You know what I mean? Just different. Like I'm gonna create one with this chick.
It lets you sleep. It holds your soul like the softest hand.
I just ain't created it yet,
Guides you
but
gently through a dreamland. Above the clouds with
hear the other voice?
silence
I added another voice there.
to carry no earthly chains. The universe hums.
And again, this is from one of the older beats that I had on here. Some of the first ones I used in 4.0, and I just revamped them. With a different style, different words, whatever, and it creates a whole nother thing, but it still keeps the actual drums or the drum pattern or whatever you want to add on it. But yeah, man, I am really going to really hone in on this, and I'm going to teach my people how to use it. The people that follow me are going to know how to use this as a tool, as a way to get ideas, as a way to create while you don't have, when you don't have artists, you're going to be able to create it. It's going to be crazy. Say, Kesey, I love that voice. Have a scissor style. It does kind of have like a scissor style, doesn't it? Yep. I really want to kind of, there's a couple changes that I want to make to it, but that's going to be like a start for the persona. I'm going to take that and I'm going to change just a little bit because I want it to sound more, I want it to kind of have like a cinematic feel to her voice. Because I can think of different things I can use her voice for, cinematic wise. But yeah, it's got kind of, even the other one has like a Sierra kind of style in my opinion. And who knows what his AI learning this from, and who knows, bro. But yeah, that's just that's where it is, man. That's where it is. Dang, man, I don't think I'm going to get to the Patreon tonight. I've been on here a long time. It's like 11:15. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I'll just do it tomorrow. No biggie. My people of the Patreon know what it is, and I really want to take time and get what I'm giving anyway. So it's all good. We're gonna get that information. But yeah, man, it's so many different things. I'm gonna teach my people how to use it. My people. This will be a great time. If you're not on Patreon, go join Patreon. Even the free version is fine. Because there's going to be some things I drop over there for my free people too. There's just things that I want to do that, number one, I can't do it on YouTube. That's number one. And number two, I know everybody is not going to take to it and really appreciate what it is, because it's really beautiful. I know people hate it and hate on it, but it's really beautiful what you can do with AI. And it's not just an easy way out either, but there's some things you can really accomplish with it. Really, really accomplish with it. So, definitely. I really hope you guys enjoyed that show, man. This is crazy. I was not expecting to be on here this long. I was only expecting to be on about an hour. That hour turned into 3. But it's all good, though. It's all good. That's what the live stream for. And we're going to keep pushing it. Shout out to everybody. John, DJ Said Key, River. I know River is Said Key. I know it's morning where you at. Flame, Blaze FM, Jersey boy jumped through tonight, man. They're my guys, man. We even had Dime Drawer 4 was in tonight. PK Barlow 2, appreciate him coming through. Everybody, man, that came through. Shout out to John for the super chats. I absolutely love it. I do not ask for them. Those are free to give if you want to. Hey, go for it. If you want to support the channel, that's how it happens. It's through the Patreon, man. And the affiliate links, all of them are on need to basis. Only if you need it. Or if you want to support. I would never ask for anything. But yes, I enjoyed this. So next week we got more to do next week. I'm gonna try to have some more hardware in next week and see if we can do that. But I really want this synthesizer, so we can do this. I gotta get this other stuff packed up and sent out. So we're gonna get that done and go from there. But man, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe, share. I gotta cut some of these videos. I'm gonna be cutting some of this stuff up to where you don't have to go try to find it in the live stream. It'll be cut up in sections, and then you'll be able to do it you'll be able to find it that way. So just in case you want to go back and look at anything that we do. So definitely, man, I hope y'all had a wonderful time. I'm going to bed. I got to go to work in the morning, and I'll see y'all next time. Happy Memorial Day. If I don't see y'all before then, happy Memorial Day. We will be back here next Tuesday, so enjoy your Memorial Day. We're going to get back to work on Tuesday. I'll see y'all in the next live stream, man. Peace out.
This is Creative Spaces.